Happy Friday. I'm Catherine Ross. I'm here live from the floor of the NYSE with Jim Cramer. Jim, what's top of mind for you this morning?
Well, I think top of mind is that you've got to stop trying to game the virus. Until you see something really, really bad, it's going to be, oh, I think it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's okay. So when you see something like this, decline in the market, a lot of that is it's Friday and maybe it's going to be bad over the weekend. We're obviously going to hear, think about this, are we going to hear about more deaths and more people who are hospitalized? Absolutely. When you come in, you're going to get a very big number. When you get a very big number, you're going to sell stock. So people want to get in ahead of that, and I think that's a lot of what you're seeing.
Now, the World Health Organization said that this is now a global epidemic.
Right.
And I got to ask, does that label change the tone of the markets or the narrative for the market?
People bought the stock after that because they were bought the market. They're waiting for that declaration. There was a stunning love for what China's done. Obviously, China's been horrendous. That shook me. But obviously, the issue here is countries that don't have infrastructure that is public safety. There are so many cynical people out there. I'm going to say it, and you can disagree with it, but it's empirical. We're very good at, because we happen to have at the CDC, and we have to have Tony Fauci for infectious disease. We have in this country, if you're the pinnacle of the medical system, is to go to work at CDC in these places, and they are very rigorous, and no other country is anywhere near what we're doing. That doesn't mean, though, that we're not going to come in and say, oh, my, look at that number. And that's what people are getting ahead of.
Now, you wrote about the coronavirus over on Real Money, so, of course, head on over to realmoney.com to read the full article. And also on realmoney.com, you're going to find a lot of articles about Amazon, since it is our stock of the day.
Yes.
And Jim, it reported earnings after the bell last night.
Magnificent. I mean, if the market had a better tone today, the stock would be up 200. The worry with Amazon was, after we saw the incredible Azure numbers from Microsoft, their competitor to Amazon Web Services, we figured there's no way they could do well. We also worried about spending of people. We also worried about cost of same day and when they could get that done. Every single one of the worries vanished, just vanished. It's really extraordinary. It's very, very good.
You touched on one day, and that's really what my question is about, because I'm wondering, Jim, is one day shipping to Amazon what the iPhone was to Apple?
Look, I think it's an interesting way to look at it. We have a Whole Foods that's 20 minutes from us, and that's not even one day. They dropped it used $14.95 to have that service. That's gone now. They give it for free to Prime with 150 million. Prime is the great bargain of our era, and the Apple iPhone reinvented life. And I think same day reinvented life. It's really hard to justify going to the supermarket. I don't want to be Kroger. I mean, Kroger stock has come back up. I'm a seller of Kroger.
Jim, as anyone who has been watching the show knows, you and I have been coming up with a cult stock index.
Yes.
And today is the day to reveal 5 more stocks that we've picked out for our index. So the first one is Etsy. What are your thoughts there? Well,
Etsy missed the last quarter, Brooklyn-based. They has stabilized. I felt they could be Shopify. They don't have Shopify's growth, but it's part of the firmament. It's a good retailer. That's all it turned out to be. It's a good retailer.
And it's a big millennial favorite.
Yeah, it's a good retailer, and I think that if they hadn't missed the quarter, but they missed the quarter. What else can I say? They missed it.
And Snap is my second one, and it's up over 170% over the past year.
Snap, there's a piece came out today saying it's a hold, maybe the number's too high. I think Snap has gone from a black hole to a real, I'm trying to figure out how to put this, second, perhaps, to Instagram as a way to reach younger people, which is saying something.
And what about Kronos, which everyone knows is kind of a classic cult stock at this point?
Well, I mean, Kronos, it's the Altria bought a stake at the same time they did Jewel. Both ill-advised. They paid top dollar, but Kronos has aggressive management. I think it fits because single digits, that's what the cult followers like, other than Tesla.
Our fourth stock is Constellation because of the investment in Canopy growth and their promise to look into weed-based beverages.
Yeah, they've got their spiked. I haven't had their spiked yet. Some people are saying it's good, some people are saying it's not, but that's going to be the next spur if they can get that right.
And our final one is Boston Beer Company, and this is one that you and I talked about this morning.
That's entirely spiked seltzer, which is a business that even though they're losing share, the numbers are unbelievable. If you haven't had spiked seltzer, I urge you to try it. And there's many different flavors, but on a hot summer day, I now prefer it to a beer.
Or if you're in a hot tub, because I was in Colorado a couple months ago, and hot tub with like White Claw or any kind of spiked seltzer, that's the way to go.
I'm game. Game.
All right, so guys, if you have any ideas of cult stocks that you want to hear put into our index, please tweet at Jim Cramer or at by Catherine Ross, or email me at catherine.ross@thestreet.com. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. Jim, thanks for joining us today. Guys, we're now heading over to our Actual Alerts Plus Daily Rundown show over at actualalertsplus.com. We've got to break down more about this Amazon earnings report because it was so impressive. I'm Catherine Ross, and we'll see you on Monday.